So naturally, now that I have it all set up, the first thing I have to do is bring it back down.
People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. And I like the way you are, and now I want it all.
Another package.
Yes, and I wasn't allowed to actually go into the office. I had to stay outside with my mask on.
Because of the COVID?
Yeah, because of the COVID.
Who's our package from?
My daughter.
Ooh.
Huh.
All right, babe. Unboxing on your way.
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so if you want to see what was in that package, go over to Life Unboxed and watch the unboxing videos. Okay, so we just got this awning sunshade from Amazon. Basically, you hook it onto the top of the awning there and spike it into the ground, and it creates this here, which is supposed to give you some more shade from the sun. As you can see, it is absolutely sunny out here today. I need my sunglasses on, but I left them inside. The first thing I need to do, though, is put the awning back out, because last night the wind was picking up and I had to put it in. Of course, I've run into a little problem with it here. I'm having trouble getting it out because if you can see this up here, when it closed last night, it closed kind of cockeyed. So it is kind of stuck up there where I'm trying to pull it loose. And it's pushed over up on this side as well, where now it's starting to come out a little bit there, but all right, I gotta figure this out. Okay, so we got 18 by 8 feet straight down, about an 18 by 10 foot shade, so we'll have to angle it out a little bit that way towards the car. I'm gonna have to move the car. This thing was a pain to get back down, but what had happened was that little hammer shaped thing right there is a switch that you have to flip up or down in order to make the awning go up or down. And it had flipped the opposite direction and wasn't letting me pull it out. So I got it fixed though. So let's go ahead and get busy with this sunshade. And this does not tell me how to do it. I think it is pretty easy though. Here's the instructions. I've watched a couple videos on YouTube of how to put this thing up. It looks pretty simple. Okay, yeah, we got this little slot up here on the corner, which actually runs the length of that tube. I was just thinking about these plastic spikes that came with this, and this ground over here is so hard that it was hard to even drive these little ones in to hold the carpet down. So I was thinking about how hard it was going to be, and on my walk this morning around the park, I noticed these cinder blocks sitting in front of somebody's rig with this free sign on it. So a couple of our friends just stopped by and we were talking about that. We took a little walk and went and got the free cinder blocks. So that's what I'm going to use to put a bungee cord on the bottom of this to hold it in place. This actually comes with some bungee cords here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them here. All right, yeah. I can probably use these. And if I need them, I actually have a big jar of bungee cords that I got at like Lowe's or Walmart or something, because they come in so handy here in the RV with different things. So I got plenty if I need them. So naturally, now that I have it all set up, the first thing I have to do is bring it back down. In fact, I'm gonna get her to come out here and help me so she can hold it while I feed it through the little thing there. Babe, do you want to come out here and help me a second?
Sure.
Do you know how much I love you?
A whole lot.
You're right.
I love you.
You're a good kisser.
I have seen you
Back to
here
the best.
before. Not a coincidence, I'm sure. I hope you're looking at me now from the corner of your eye. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie. Someday you will be drinking your coffee with me.
All right, so we got that in there all the way down. There's a little bit hanging off the end here. The bar itself is actually 18 feet, and this is like 18 feet 3 inches. I know that's about 7 inches hanging off of there, but I have this thing in here still, this little rope that I can't take out. I mean, I guess I can, but I would have to stick it back in there when it's time to put this up, and my luck, I would lose it somewhere. So I'm gonna leave it in there. It only prevents it from going in another 1.5 to 2 inches there, so it's no big deal. And I could either take a safety pin and like fold this over and safety pin it, or else I can just let it hang, and I think I'm just gonna let it hang there. Hangs a little bit farther out that way than I wanted it to, but if I want to change it, I could always roll up the bottom there and then attach it in a little different way. Actually, it looks like a giant tent on this side of the RV. And actually, that is a little bit farther out than I want it to be. I definitely got to bring the bottom of that in a little bit. So I've got a couple of 2x4s under here that sometimes I use under my levelers. If we have like soft ground under us or something. I'm just going to take those, and I think I'm going to roll them up in the bottom of that. And yeah, hold on. All right, that is much better. Looks a whole lot better than it did. There it is. I brought it in. I used a couple of those 2x4s, just rolled them up at the bottom here, and then put these cinder blocks over it. My only concern there is that the cinder blocks are very rough. So I don't want the friction on the mesh down here to end up tearing it. So I'll probably get some cardboard or something like that to wrap around the bottom here and put under each of the cinder blocks. But for now, it looks good. I'm glad we got it set up, and we got a lot more shade than we would have otherwise. There you go, there's how it looks. Pretty nifty. B over here, I can park him a little closer now. And yeah, cool. That gives us a nice little area to sit that's got a lot of shade.
People always told me I need someone like you, someone who gets me and someone who's cool, yeah. like the way you are.